Real Madrid have signed Yan Diomandé from RB Leipzig for an eye-watering fee exceeding €100 million. At just 19 years old, the Ivorian sensation has completed one of the most meteoric rises in modern football history. From being rejected by half of English football and sleeping on a single mattress in a Spanish academy to becoming the crown jewel of Los Blancos' new era. This is not just a transfer story. This is the story of a promise kept to someone who wasn't here to see it. To understand how Yan Diomande reached the absolute peak of world football, you have to travel back to Abidjan, Ivory Coast. Yan grew up in a household shared by 25 family members under one roof. Money was scarce, space was non-existent, but passion was infinite. Every weekend night, while the household slept, a young Yan would tiptoe into the living room, turn on the television, and mute the volume so no one would hear. On that glowing screen, he saw his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo, in a red Manchester United shirt. Yan didn't own an official jersey. Instead, he took a fake red shirt, grabbed a black marker, and hand-wrote Ronaldo 7 across the back. While everyone in the house told him to focus on realistic paths, one person never doubted him for a second: his younger sister, Roxanne. Roxanne was Yan's biggest fan and self-appointed agent. She would tell neighbors, friends, and anyone who would listen, "My brother is going to be the greatest footballer in the world." They didn't have much, but they had that dream, a pact made between brother and sister in the quiet alleys of Abidjan. As age 15, Yan took his first leap of faith, moving to the United States to join DME Academy in Florida. He dominated youth tournaments, but when he flew to Europe for trials, door after door slammed in his face. Chelsea, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Rangers, Olympiacos, even reserve teams in MLS passed on him. During a trial session with Crystal Palace, stars like Eberici Eze and Michael Olise walked up to him and whispered, "Yo kid, you're really good." Yet the club executives disagreed and sent him packing. With his US visa expiring and his dream slipping away, Spanish club CD Leganés finally took a chance on him in late 2024. But his first taste of professional football wasn't built on luxury. When remembering his early days in football, he said, "I was sending every single euro I earned back home to my family. It got to the point where money became a burden. I didn't even have an apartment. I lived inside a small room at the Leganés training ground with no TV, just football and sleep, football and sleep." In March 2025, Diomande made his professional La Liga debut against none other than Real Madrid at the Bernabéu. Coming off the bench, the 18-year-old immediately announced himself, showcasing lightning quickness and fearless 1v1 dribbling against world-class defenders. That trial by fire paved the way. Over the final months of the season, Yan cemented his place in the first team. He soon scored his first professional goal, and instead of celebrating, Diomande was weeping uncontrollably. A few weeks before, his biggest fan, his sister Roxanne, passed away suddenly in Abidjan at just 15 years old.
For my sister, of course, yeah. I was liking my sister a lot, and I lost my sister. Yeah, life is like this, so.
The sister who never doubted him, who cheered for every street goal, was gone before she could witness him play on Europe's biggest stages. Devastated, Yan poured his soul into an emotional letter titled "Dear Roxanne" on the Players' Tribune, promising that every sprint, every goal, and every trophy for the rest of his life would belong to her. His performances that season earned him a move to RB Leipzig as they paid his release clause of €20 million. Diomande was improving and moving up in the footballing world just as his sister predicted. And what followed in Germany was nothing short of a hurricane. Wearing jersey number 49 for RB Leipzig in the 2025-26 season, he scored in his debut for Leipzig in the DFB Pokal against Sandhausen.
A goal on his Leipzig debut for Yan Diomande.
Then, Yan Diomande took the Bundesliga by storm. On December 6th, he scored a sensational hat-trick against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Is he going to make it a hat-trick? Yes! You bet! Yan Diomande!
becoming the second youngest player in Bundesliga history to score 3 goals in a single match. He ended the 2025-26 season with 12 goals and 8 assists in 33 games, earning the prestigious Bundesliga Rookie of the Season award. RB Leipzig had created another superstar. If you love videos like these, hit like and subscribe. We're reaching for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Join the journey and let's reach that goal together. So why is every super club in world football desperate to sign Yan Diomande? Let's break down his tactical profile. Diomande is a defender's worst nightmare. Standing at 1.82 meters with explosive lower body power, his primary weapon is sheer velocity. But unlike many speedsters, Yan doesn't rely solely on space to run into. He operates with extreme precision in tight spaces. Naturally right-footed, when placed on the right wing, he acts as a classic line breaker, stretching the pitch and delivering dangerous low crosses. When shifted to the left wing, he transforms into an inverted dynamic attacker, cutting inside onto his right foot to unleash curling strikes or slide through balls to his strikers. If the Bundesliga was his launching pad, the World Cup was his global coronation. Selected for the Ivory Coast national squad, 19-year-old Diomande took centre stage on football's grandest stage. In their opening group match, he put on an absolute clinic, earning Man of the Match honours. He followed it up with crucial contributions that carried Ivory Coast deep into the tournament. That performance sealed it. Real Madrid stepped up to pay a mega fee exceeding 100 million euros to bring Diomande to Spain, fending off competition from Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool. But make no mistake about it, Real Madrid fans need to understand the reality of this transfer. Even though Los Blancos paid an astronomical price tag, Madrid have bought raw potential, not a finished article. Yan Diomande has only 2 professional seasons under his belt. He is still raw, still refining his decision-making in the final third, and will need patience as he adapts to the immense pressure of the Bernabéu. Yet, when you look at his trajectory, there is zero doubt about his destination. With an elite level mentality, an unshakable work ethic, and an unbroken resolve to pay tribute to his late sister, Yan Diomande possesses every single weapon needed to climb straight to the top of world football. From a kid in Abidjan wearing a bootleg shirt with a handwritten number 7, sleeping on the floor of a Spanish academy, to stepping onto the grass of the Santiago Bernabéu as a 100 million euro signing. Yan Diomande's journey was never easy, but every sprint he makes, every defender he leaves in the dust, and every time he touches the ball on football's grandest stage, he is carrying out a promise made years ago in a quiet room in Abidjan. Roxanne was right all along.